Hola, mi nombre es Pepe, ¿cómo está?
Hi, I'm Father Joe Krupp, pastor at Holy Family in Grand Blanc in St. Mark and Goodrich, and I'm here to answer your questions. We got 3 left, so don't forget, if you have questions, submit them. And you know what? We have to drag Father Bill into this. Tell you what, pray I can make this work. I'm going to try to drag Father Bill into this because, like me, he is a priest. He is, like me, ridiculously good looking and svelte. But unlike me, he actually knows what he's doing. So that's an added bonus. It'd be like having Sean here, but without a British accent. We miss Sean. Look at the size of this puppy. Let's do this. All right. Whoa. All right. If a Catholic disperses a small portion of cremated ashes to families for memento, what happens to the deceased person's ashes at the end of the world and their body is raised up to go to heaven? Their complete ashes are no longer intact. This has bothered me for over 9 years, and I never thought about it at the time. What's your take? Okay, set your mind at ease, right? Although, again, I think I've talked about this before. The church does not want us to do this, right? They want us to bury cremated remains all together in one spot in a sacred, dedicated space like a cemetery, right? That's the goal. If that hasn't happened and it's too late, let it go. Okay. The problem is theological. It's not a problem with God's ability. So many of our saints, unfortunately, were quite literally torn to pieces. Many of our early martyrs were, Nero. Nero would bind them in rope and soak them in tar and use them as human torches. But Christ will be able to raise us up and restore us. Our human abilities have no power over him. Okay, so be at peace. God is able. If he can raise Jesus from the dead, right? If he can take all sin on his shoulders and put it to death with him, this is no problem. He won't even break a sweat. I break a sweat peeling an orange. God doesn't break a sweat raising the dead to life. Okay, peeling an orange. I don't know where it came from. All right, so let's get after this. I know Father. Oh, another sports question. Right, because all I saw was Michigan State University, and then I had an ecstatic vision. Time didn't pass for you guys because you're not this holy or humble. I know Father Joe is a big MSU sports fan. Jesus Christ graduated from there with honors. That's in the Bible. How do you think MSU football will do this fall? I know Father Joe wants a perfect season record-wise. Now, let's be clear. What I want isn't important. It's what Jesus wants. And Jesus wants a perfect season record-wise. So count on it. We're going to bring some thunder on defense. We're going to be scary on defense. Offense, we're going to ask God for some great stuff. That's what we're going to do. And I believe in that coaching staff. Those are good, holy men. I know them. And I'm fired up for this year. And when we play that one team in Ann Arbor, I think it's going to be a riot. I think this is going to be one of the best matchups we've had in years. So this is my opinion, and I don't know everything, so it must be true. All right. And I think we're only 20-some days away from the season, which will help with the whole Detroit Tigers thing. And they hate me. Okay. All right, ready? Jesus was a Jew, correct? So why are we Catholic and claim Catholicism as the only true religion? Okay, yes, Jesus was a Jew. Jesus was the fulfillment of Judaism. So why are we Catholic? We believe we are spiritual Jews. I think St. John Paul II, referred to us as, quote, spiritual Semites, right? One of my buddies who's an Orthodox Jew, he said to me one time, he goes, "You're our most successful heresy." So we do consider ourselves Jewish in nature, in a sense, with Jesus as the fulfillment of it. Why do we claim it as the only one true religion? I don't think we do. Let me think of it. It depends how you mean this. Do we believe that anybody can get to heaven without Jesus? No, absolutely not. Do we believe that that in Catholicism we have the closest idea of what Jesus wanted theologically? Yeah, absolutely. If not, we should find the church we think that's true of. Yeah. So I don't think we're I don't know, that's complex. I don't think we think we're the only true religion. I think we think we're the most right one. I think that's a good way to put it. G.K. Chesterton, I just read this yesterday again. I love this quote where he says, whenever someone asks me why I'm Catholic, I have a lot of reasons, but they all come down to one reason, because it's true. And that's where I am. And that helps us in these dark days of the sins of my brothers, right? The sins of some of our bishops, blah, blah, blah. I just try to keep in my mind, I believe this, and I do. I believe that the Eucharist is what Jesus gave us and intended. I believe in the intercession of the saints, all these things that were basically unquestioned for 1,500 years of Christianity. And it's just kind of a new thing to start throwing around sola scriptura and other such ideas. I'm holding to this puppy, and I dig it. Do I think it's the only one true religion? I don't think so. I want to be careful. I think it's the most right one. So there we go. And if I'm wrong, just know this, everybody else is wrong, and I'm right. That's not true. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, because now we're out. Are we out? Okay, so submit them through the whole Church of the Holy Family Facebook page, and we'll get right after them. Share those videos, like them, watch them, and all that stuff. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.